Tagoe. Yo 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 yo. Charlamagne the God is Monday, and we got our guest co-host Claudia Jordan joining us.
What's up?
Good morning.
Good to be back.
Charlamagne is running a little late.
Had a late night, Charlamagne.
Yeah, he was out last night. He was at the Roots picnic out in Philly. So he had to host his podcast there. I seen he was there with Jess Hilarious and Simba. So they were doing the podcast Brilliant Idiots live on stage.
Nice.
Which is the reason he is late, I'm sure. He shouldn't be out during school nights.
He shouldn't. Will he come in today, you think?
Yeah, he's on his way. I spoke to him this morning.
I feel a way about this.
Why?
Well, he's not here and I'm here.
Yes, that is true.
I need the full package.
He'll be here in a second.
Bring your ass, Charlamagne.
Well, with him, you're not going to get the full package. It's still a short package, but...
Well, okay. I'll take your word for it. I don't know.
Oh, boy.
That's a married man there.
How was your weekend?
Fantastic. I was in Boston with my family, my niece, Camille. Shout out to her. She graduated college, had a track meet.
Wow.
She's such an exceptional kid. So shout out to Camille Jordan of Brookline High School.
Nice. Now, shout out to Lil Logie. Logie graduated from high school this weekend. So I was at his high school graduation. A lot of fun. And then Sunday, I'm a dance dad. So my girls had it wasn't competition. It was called the showcase, and it was long.
How long was it?
Her whole group, her whole little dance group, everybody had to perform. So it had to, everybody's solo, everybody's group routine. It was just long.
So I know your daughter's great, right? But were there some scrubs on the team?
I mean, some of them weren't too good, but some of them were really great. But some of them, because you got to think with dance, it's all in how long you've been dancing. So some of these girls just started dancing, and you can tell. And some of these girls been dancing for, 7-8 years, and you can tell as well. So it was great to see, because you could actually see the girls and how they're improving, to the girls that are dancing for 1 year to the girls that's dancing for 5 years. So it's always great. It's just long.
It's tough for the 1 year parents. My mother, when I ran track, me and my brother, I was naturally fast out the gate, and my brother took a while to get there. And she had to give the speeches after every track meet about you're still a winner in my book.
Yeah.
Although he was 8th. You know what I mean?
Damn.
So yeah, shout out to those parents of the first year, because it's tough. You gotta prop your kids up, and you gotta show them love.
Yeah, you know that it's like that with kids sports, right? So you have some kids that's exceptional. They just get it. They know what they're doing, and then the other kids, you be like, it's okay. You'll get them next time.
Or just study hard.
Just keep practicing. You got to keep practicing.
There's always science for you.
Yeah, always. So shout out to all the dance dads out there and everybody who graduated the class of 2023. And today is my youngest son's birthday.
Oh, you gotta show
Jackson. Yeah, little Jackson.
How old?
He turns 9, so he'll be 9 today. So
happy birthday, Jackson!
Happy birthday! He wanted what's the name of this fish, man?
What do you get rich kids? What's he getting?
Rich kids? They not rich.
Oh, come on, Evie.
They not. Their father got money, but they ain't rich. Now, my son wanted. Let me see if you guys know what this thing is. Hold on.
My niece is a rich kid, and she's scammy. I told her she's a scammer.
She's a scammer.
She got me for some $1,200 Rick Owens shoes.
Oxalati. Oxalati, you know what that is?
No.
Oxalati is a salamander. It's a pet. They say that makes. It's a pet that can make great pets, but they aren't ideal for beginner pet owners.
Oh,
I guess they need water. The water has to be cool. That's all he wanted was an oxalati. I had to look this thing up, but thank God my family's not good with pets. We're not good.
I think I heard this.
Yeah, we're not good with fish. We're not good with pets. We're not good with anything. Salamanders. No, we're not good with.
And they're temperamental animals there. Like that salamander won't live long, I don't think.
Well, it's banned in New Jersey, so
you're good.
It is. So I was excited last night. Drop a bomb for New Jersey law for banning that animal, so that way we didn't have to get it. I know it's legal in New York and legal everywhere around it, but New Jersey is against the law, so we will not be having that for us as a pet.
Tough break.
Yeah, tough break.
Good for the animal though. He lives another day.
Great for the animal. All right. Well, when we come back, we got front page news. Teslin Figueroa will be joining us, and we'll get with that when we come back. And Charlamagne's on his way. It's the Breakfast Club on BET. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Our co-host Claudia Jordan is here.
Hey.
And let's get in some front page news. Teslin Figueroa, good morning.
Good morning, DJ NV, Claudia Jordan.
Hey, good morning.
Congratulations to your baby girl. I seen she celebrated a birthday, right?
Yes, sweet 16. We did a party. She got a new car. So she is just over the moon.
All right, Charlamagne just walked in. He looked confused and off a little bit.
Let me sit my ass down like we not on TV.
It's definitely
unprofessional.
Go in the room and say what's up to everybody. What up, Ted?
What up, Charlamagne?
You know he ain't showered because he woke me up at 5
I definitely showered. I definitely took.
Are you hungover at all? Did you drink?
No, I ain't drinking nothing. No drinks, no drugs, no nothing.
What?
Just
Yeah, right.
Tired.
Just late. All right.
Like a roof picnic all last night.
Well, let's get to it. The Heat won last night. They beat the Nuggets 111-108. They lost by 3, so the series is tied 1-1. Great game, too.
I didn't see that one coming. I thought that he could squeeze out one, but I didn't see this game 2 coming.
Nah, I didn't see that one in Denver. Now, where we starting, Tez? What we got? Oh, we got to talk about these migrants flown to California on a chartered jet.
Yeah, once again, so California officials warned that they are weighing potential criminal or civil action after more than a dozen migrants were flown to Sacramento on a private jet and left outside a Catholic church. Now, the 16 Venezuelan and Colombian migrants told an aide that they entered the United States in Texas, were processed and given court dates in their asylum cases. And then the migrants were approached outside by individuals representing a private contractor, promising them jobs and traveling to their final destination. But instead, the group was taken to New Mexico, then flown on a chartered plane to California, where they were abandoned Friday outside a Catholic church. Now, California Attorney General Rob Bonta is investigating who organized this, and he also believes that Florida may possibly be involved.
Now, if they were picked up in Texas, why do people think Florida had something to do with it?
Yeah, the great question. So California Attorney General Rob Bonta said that the documentation they had in hand said they were from the state of Florida. So I don't know if they did that to muddy up the waters or, confuse people. But as we know, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and Texas Governor Greg Abbott have been very proud, about dropping off migrants. They've taken credit for it. So
gotcha.
I don't see why they wouldn't take credit for this if they did do it.
I love it.
But they said tell us why, Charlamagne.
It's just so petty. You know what I mean? It's just so petty. And in Sacramento, a sanctuary city?
Well, California said,
California,
welcome. And all. They're doing this to all liberal
That's
states.
crazy.
And Gavin Newsom is notorious for being friendly to migrants. And then Abbott and DeSantis, they really have issues. Like, they're getting a hard-on off this. They love it. They love it.
Now, you could just drop migrants off wherever you want. You could just with no notice, just pull the plane up and drop them off.
I think so, right?
It seems like trafficking.
Yeah. Well, under the law, just to answer you guys' question, under the law, once migrants have been released by border officials and served their documents in court, they're no longer in federal custody, so they can travel anywhere in the United States. So it is not illegal for a state government to pay for their travel, but this is the key. If the evidence showed that they were lied to by state officials, telling them they're going to go one place and then they're going to go another, that is where you possibly could have some type of at least civil action at the very least for fraud or severe emotional distress. So they said they're looking into it. In fact, Attorney General Bonta he was quoted in saying state-sanctioned kidnapping is not a public policy choice. It is immoral and disgusting.
But why is it kidnapping, right? If you're coming to a state that doesn't want you, they're whether it's Florida, Texas, they're saying they don't want the people,
right?
And they're putting them on private jets and sending them to sanctuary cities. Isn't that what we would want?
No, we have a policy though that you go through due process like they're doing. Like they're doing things right. They're giving a court date. You get a court date, you're thinking, all right, I'm good. So then to put you on a plane and say, all right, we got you, and then send you somewhere you're not supposed to be, you don't even know how to get back. You can't get back to your court date sometimes.
I'm with you. I just feel like I would rather go where people want me.
Please don't let Charlamagne ever be a governor.
I'm just saying. I would rather be where people actually are embracing them.
No, we only want white immigrants here in America, Charlamagne.
Jesus, all right.
And to answer your question, just for clarity on your question about Sacramento being a sanctuary city, again, California as a whole, State Bill 54 was signed by the governor that says the entire state is a sanctuary state.
Well, ain't no way into California from Mexico. You can only get that through Texas.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
When I lived there was a lot of them there, and they
yeah, it's a way. They dropped them off. So that's what they did.
Jesus, all right.
They flew them private, though. Damn.
Well, that is front page news. Tez, we'll see you in a little bit.
Absolutely.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. Let us know how your weekend was. Get it off your chest if you're upset, you need to vent, whatever it may be. Again, 800-585-1051. Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Yeah, what's up, Anthony?
What's up, Trav?
What's going on there, Charlamagne?
What up, sis? Good to see you yesterday, brother.
Yeah, it's good to see you too. What's up, Claudia?
Hey, what's up?
Chilling. I want to talk about, you know what? I got to talk about Charlamagne real quick. Interview. Claudia, can I tell you about him?
Talk to me about me.
So I saw him yesterday at the Roots Picnic. Him and Jess Hilarious cheated me out of $500 yesterday, y'all.
What
How they
happened?
cheated you out of $500?
We had to play this game called Finish the Lyric, and I finished my lyric. And honestly, I'm going to blame it on Jess. I think because they knew me, they didn't want to give me the money. Clearly, I didn't lose, and they forced me to lose the game.
You just did not know the words.
But
bro.
what was the song?
Nice and Slow by Usher. You
It's
didn't know
always,
the words.
you know it's bad. Like, you know it's bad when you're all alone and ain't up and they call right back. You got it bad.
I thought it was Nice and Slow.
Yeah, he don't even know the song.
No, Nice and Slow was before me.
I don't remember that one.
Damn.
Is there truth to this
He
allegation?
didn't know the words. Nobody, by the way, nobody knows the words after a certain part. You think you do.
7 o'clock on the dot.
No, that's Nice and Slow. No, which one did you guys?
That's Nice and Slow right there.
No, it was the part where they called me USHERRAYMOND. Now, baby, tell me what you want to do with me. Got it?
Feeling like Jodeci.
Nope, you wrong
I
already.
got a nigga feeling like Jodeci.
You said feeling.
I said feeling.
Okay, now
Don't
what?
never mess the flow. That's how the hook go.
What?
Are you gonna give us $500?
No, because he didn't get it.
All right. Sorry, Trav.
Say something after Jodeci.
He's gone.
And that's what everybody does.
Did anyone get the money?
Yeah, somebody won. I cash apped him last night.
You did?
Yeah, what was the young lady name? She was Breakfast Club super fan too.
Oh, man.
I gotta find her name.
Get it off your
Okay.
chest.
I agree with that.
Yes.
800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
It's a new day.
This is your time to get it off your chest.
Wake up.
Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, how you doing? It's Sammy from Brooklyn.
Hey, what's up, bro? Get it off your chest.
Yo, what up, Envy? Just want to say respect to you and Charlamagne, the God, for doing what you've been doing for so many years.
Thank you, brother.
The problem is, like, how do we have all these migrants, refugees, or whatever coming, and they're sending them to hotels, but these homeless brothers out here, young brothers, still out here on the streets, no place to go, but all these migrants taken care of very well, but our brothers are still struggling on the streets.
Hold on, brother.
I get what he's saying. That's another reason that people get upset and want folks to mind their business, because he basically said, well, how do they always have hotel rooms and accommodations for immigrants, but you got all these Americans just, laid out in the street homeless?
Because I was looking for a hotel last night in New York, and it was mad expensive.
See, Berta, you are not a veteran, okay, or a homeless person, ma'am.
I have foreign blood in my veins. What? I can't get a room in the St. Regis?
Hello,
Let's go,
who's this?
Biden.
Hello?
Those prices is high.
Oh, man.
Hola.
Hello.
Hey, get it off your chest.
That's all I know.
Good morning, Charlamagne,
Good morning.
Envy.
Good morning.
Hi.
And I guess, I'm sorry.
Claudia, hey.
I know you see it, Claudia. Yes.
It's cool.
Right. So I got an issue. All right. So a couple weeks ago, this young man, I eat my lunch separate from the group, and he, everyone else is together. I'm the only African American in my group, and I hear them when they're coming out into the area where I sit, and he's saying, "Oh, I say it for $20. I say it for $20." He goes and asks another white colleague, "Yo, who was in Paris?" Like trying to trap her and saying the N-word. And I'm just sitting here like, excuse me? And he's like, I say it for $20. It ain't no big deal. Like, it's $20. I'm like, what are we talking about right now? What you know what I'm saying? And he's just like, oh, it's only offensive to them. I'm like, who the them?
Damn.
So, this is my place of business. So at this point, I'm livid. So I call up my homegirl who works across the hall from me. And, she apparently, somebody had already told her, she was already on the way over there. Like, good. We go outside and discuss. She is so mad. Like, I'm feeling like pressure from her. Like, I'm kind of feeling like a sellout if I don't do something right now. Now, in my mind, I'm torn because it's like, this is also my place of business. Do I want to be labeled as a whistleblower? And now it's uncomfortable for me to come in here and do what I need to a lot of stuff from the movie.
It ain't nothing wrong with telling your superior, because you know what's gonna wind up happening. If not, you're gonna wind up putting hands on them and you're gonna lose your job. So ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's why I said $20 ain't his dental bill gonna be more than that. He say the N-word around the wrong person.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like if he would say it for $20, he'd just say it regardless.
It's so tough dealing with racism at work. Because it's like such a decision you have to make. When I was on Model on The Price is Right, I feel like they was trying me all the time.
Damn.
Like when we have to show certain products, and we get the script and we see what the products are, and I knew based on the products that I would have to be showing it. It'd be like a barbecue pit, it'd be like a basketball hoop, a Cadillac, and then the white girls get to show the trips to Paris, the new couch. I'm like, I feel like something's going on here.
Yeah.
But if I make a big deal out of it, they're going to say that I'm being paranoid.
That is wild. That is wild. The barbecue pit.
I'm like, here we go.
The Cadillac. The basketball rim.
The year supply of chicken wings.
No, what Claudia is saying is real, because it little things, right? Like you can be in a room with a person and it could be a white man and they might be using the term boy, right? They might be like, boy, you really doing your thing. And you be like, what the hell's going on? Did he just call me a boy? But then you might hear him say, boy, it's raining outside. You're like, oh, that's just how he talks.
Right.
But in your mind, you might forget the whole conversation because you just stuck on the fact he called you a boy in that moment.
And you don't know if they're really doing it on purpose. They know what they're doing, because then when you say something, they gaslight you. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Everyone gets to show the barbecue pit, Claudia.
Yes.
And the year supply of chicken.
That's my boy.
Supply of chicken.
That's my boy right there.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, you can hit us up. Now we got rumors on the way. Give us a little tease. What we talking about, Claudia?
Yo, I got an exclusive from one of my super sources about John Morant.
Uh-oh.
And to me, they do them dirty, I think.
Okay. We'll discuss when we come back, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
All right. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Claudia Jordan, our co-host, is here.
Good morning.
And let's get to the rumors.
Rumor has it. Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on The Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Right. On The Breakfast Club.
All right, y'all. I got some inside source stuff here with John Morant and the whole case with his gun and the car and all that. So we all know he was already issued a warning. He had a history of this, but my sources say that the relative in the car in the backseat had a toy gun in the car. The gun is not real, and was playing around with it, passed it over to Ja, and that got caught on the live. He had it in his hand. Now, the video was sent to Adam Silver, NBA, allegedly. They have it, and they said the gun looks extremely fake. Like, it's obviously a toy gun. But according to my source, allegedly, Adam Silver is still going to go through with the suspension, looking like it should be about 30 games, even though they know it is a toy gun. I know the NBA has an image, and it's a private company. They can do what they want. But I just want it to be known that it was not a real gun. And how do y'all feel about that?
I love John Morant. I love his team. They all from South Carolina, so I'm gonna always support them. But that's the best excuse y'all can come up with. If it was a toy gun, why not say that from the start? Why issue an apology for a toy gun? You issued an apology, Ja.
Well, I thought most of those toy guns, especially when they look like that, them replicas usually have an orange tip on the majority of them.
I have no idea, but you issued an apology. If it was a toy gun, that's something you would have said immediately. If it was a toy gun, why did your man put the camera phone down when you started waving it? Why did he move the camera? Like, come on, y'all. Y'all got to come up with a better excuse.
I said to my source, why would he not be screaming that from the rooftops?
Come on, man.
And they were like, well, the NBA has a copy of the video, and they have proof that it's fake.
Come on, black men. Come on, y'all. We got to do better than that. Now, you got to come up with...
But what if it was a toy gun? That is...
It's impossible. Like, nothing about their behavior says it was a toy gun. From the fact that when his man realized he put the gun up, he tried to move the camera phone, from the fact that Ja issued an apology after that. Like, come on, y'all.
But even if it is a toy gun, it's a private company, and they can decide what they want to do based off
We know it's not
ethics
a toy
and moral,
gun.
right?
It's still a bad look.
Come on. Stop.
It's still a bad... Like, when you know you have that in your history and they're looking at you for that, why would you... Like, no one can be around me with anything that I'm already, in trouble for.
Absolutely.
All right, moving on. Justin Combs arrested for a DUI. Diddy's first son was arrested Sunday morning in L.A. It was reported the cop pulled him over after seeing him run a red light. During the traffic stop, the cop believed he had probable cause to arrest Justin for driving under the influence. He was booked for a misdemeanor DUI charge with the bond set at $5,000. So it got ugly on social media. His mama, Misa, said, I'm not protecting anyone anymore, just my son. The statement, a fish rots from the head down, means that in addition to being a major contributing factor in family or organization success, Leadership is also the root cause of failure and demise. The truth shall set you free. She kept going on. Now, she was definitely taking shots at Diddy. She said, act bad, bad boy. I used to want to be a bad girl. I chose to be a queen, tried and true. I'm not perfect, but I am intentional. She said I should have kept my child with me. F UCLA. Everybody can get it. Then she said, she went in. How you go from one of the greatest to ever do it to making all your money off alcohol and suing the damn alcohol company, sell something healthy that builds people up. I'm sick of it. Not mine's. And I don't know who Christina is, but she said, and Christina, if you ever try to handle me again, I'll go straight across your head. Stay out the way. You are a nice person. Everyone is tough until it's time to be tough. Now, also, Kimora Lee Simmons jumped in, who was the best friend of Kim Porter. And she said, wait, what happened? OSHI, whatever. And she goes, oh, we going in? That's what we doing? So the ladies are riled up, and it feels like everyone wants to kind of jump on this, and they want to kind of throw their shots in against Diddy. What do y'all think about this? Now, the son, Justin, is 29, about to be 30 or turning 30. People online are saying, hey, man, he's an adult. Why are we blaming Diddy? But the mama feels like, Diddy's been an influence and encouraging the drinking. What are your thoughts?
All I hear in those posts is Misa saying Diddy needs to grow up. That's what I get from that. Because he's the primary influence. He's the leader, so his kids are going to model the behavior they see. And, I agree with some of those people in the comments. Diddy can't be totally responsible for Justin because he's a grown man, but he's probably been the biggest influence.
Yeah. And the fact that he's 29 doesn't matter when it comes to a mom's love. That's still that mom's young boy. You know what I mean? No matter what age my son or my daughter is, that's still my child, and I'm still going to protect. Obviously, they have some issues that's enter that in that family that they need to discuss and handle. But at the end of the day, like you said, they need to make sure they put their arms around Justin, because you don't want that to happen again. It could have ended a lot worse.
Oh, absolutely.
Could have ended a lot worse.
The way she went in and the way Kimora jumped on that, it gave me. There's been a lot of things happening that we haven't spoken
we don't
on,
know about,
and now we ready. Like, this was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Correct.
Yeah.
Speaking of straws that break camel's backs, Kanye West is blasting paparazzi again. Now, he was heading to church with his wife and son Sam Sunday morning. Paparazzi was trailing him along the way, and at some point of the journey, he pulled his car over, hopped out to get something off his chest, and this is what he had to say.
Like, seriously, bro? Only you stop following me.
Man, play the other one, man. Play the good one, man.
We get into that.
Oh.
His demands were ignored because pictures did show up of him and his wife and kid. And, well, this isn't the first time.
Hey, good morning, Kanye.
Shut the up.
What's going on, Kanye?
Don't say anything to me, man. You out in front of my house at 4 a.m. Talking about how's it going? It's not going good. Y'all here trying to take money out to make money off us. That's how it's going. It's 4 a.m. It's 4 a.m. and you ask me how it's going. I don't want you to say nothing to me. You hear what I'm saying? Respect that. Relax. Now, what you mean relax? What you mean? What you mean relax?
That's why Kanye walking around with them big football shoulder pads in his shirt in case he got to tackle somebody.
Now we got on tights.
Yes,
yeah, you got on tights with the shoulder pads. But I would say this, right? As much as Kanye is a celebrity, I still think people need their privacy. Being outside of somebody's house is at 4 a.m.
I got boundaries.
As they're taking their kids to church or taking their kids to practice. Like, enough's enough. And I know you're a celebrity, and people say, well, this is the job that you took, and this is what it is. But I still need my privacy when it comes to my kids and my family.
And listen, if Scar Lips don't start the remix to her song, This Is New York, with that drop, y'all know the Scar Lips record. You know what I mean? I'm from New York with the hell I look like telling somebody good morning. Yeah. This is play it one more time, Red. This is
hey, good morning, Kanye.
Shut the
man. And if we don't have that in the Breakfast Club intro before the week is over, damn it, I'm gonna be upset.
I love it.
Okay.
Good morning, Kanye.
Shut the.
Hey, good morning, Kanye.
Shut the
Drop one of those clues, Bob, for Kanye. That is hilarious.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, that is your rumor report. Now, we're going to have a little discussion after Front Page News. 800-585-1051. Claudia Jordan was talking about feelings and emotions.
I feel like we're not allowed to have feelings anymore. Everyone's so damn cool. Like, it's like whack or soft.
What do you mean, women or everybody?
It's everyone. And I think that that's a travesty, because everyone's walking around here upset about things, holding things in that they really should be okay to express that they're feeling hurt about.
Okay. So we're going to talk about that when we come back. 800-585-1051. Do you feel like people can't express themselves more? That they look soft? They look like a sucker? That they just can't have emotions? We'll discuss after Front Page News. 800-585-1051. No move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Our Audible pick of the day is In the Room with Peter Bergen. Go beyond the headlines in this weekly podcast and get the real story from people who were there. Listen when you sign up for a free trial at audible.com/Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our guest co-host, Claudia Jordan, here.
Hello, good morning.
And let's get in some front page news. Now, let's start off with some quick sports. The Heat beat the Nuggets 111-108. They tied the series 1-1. Now, Tesla Figaro, good morning.
Good morning, DJ Envy, Claudia Jordan, and Charlamagne.
Peace, Tess.
Now, the Major League Baseball players say that a drag troupe invited to Dodgers Pride Night, they mock Christianity.
Yes, this is a real interesting story, guys. I want your feedback on this. So, Washington Nationals pitcher Trevor Williams and Dodgers pitcher Clayton Kershaw take issue with the planned appearance of the drag group Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. Now, the Dodgers invited the group for Pride Night, but because the group received a lot of backlash, because this group dresses in nuns, they dress in drag as nuns. So they received this blowback. And then they said, well, we're going to disinvite the group. And then in May, after receiving all the blowback from the LGBTQ community, they said, okay, we'll invite them back. So they invited them, they disinvited them, then they invited them back. And so now they are scheduled to appear at the LGBTQ Pride event on June 16th.
Does the group give a reason about why they dress up as nuns or whatever?
Yeah, they do give a reason, and just because they've always done this LGBTQ event, but this particular group, they dress as nuns, and they actually have on their mission statement that they use humor and wit to expose the forces of bigotry, complacency, and guilt that chain the human spirit. But Kershaw says that him speaking out against this group has nothing to do with LGBTQ community or pride. He just doesn't agree with them making fun of the religion. Trevor Williams also said that Catholics need to reconsider support of this group, and the Dodgers, as a result, they said they have now decided to do their Christian Family Fun Day. They used to do this prior to the pandemic, but now as a response to this, they have relaunched that event to happen again on July 30th. So my question to you guys is in this cancel culture that we live in, they've changed their position 3 times. Do you see this as, both sides being satisfied, or Dodgers not really being clear, on where they stand?
There's a lot of audacity in this story, especially with the church. You're mad at the LGBTQ community, but what about all the stuff that the church has been accused and proven to have done to little boys and girls? Mm-hmm. And you think, you're looking down your nose at the community. Why don't you clean up what's going on in your house with messing with all these little kids?
That's real. That's absolutely real. Mm-hmm. Where did the drag queens fit in the LGBTQIAEIOU and sometimes Y community? Because there's no D's in there.
No, there's a lot.
There's a lot of D's.
Yo, y'all are crazy.
You know what I'm saying? There's no letter. There's no DQ.
Abundance of D, actually. That's why we don't get any.
Yeah,
What's going on this morning?
I'm sorry. Y'all took too long to bring me back, so I'm going to act up today. This is what you get.
Where do they fit, though?
Whoa.
Pause.
No, man, you know what I mean.
Happy Pride Month, y'all. Is it still going on?
Yes, it is. It's still Pride Month.
I'm glad I get to celebrate with you, too.
I don't know. I think it's the mocking of the religion that they find offensive, and so when we're in this age, where it's okay, it's okay to talk about. My question is: do religious people can they also be offended just like the LGBTQ?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Religious folks can be even more offended, and I'll tell you why. Because everything they're doing is based off religious doctrine. People love to call them homophobic, but if you're a religious person, a person of faith, you think you're standing with your Bible. And if the Bible says homosexuality is an abomination or whatever it says in the Bible, you're doing what you think God wants you to do.
But they pick and choose the parts that they like of the Bible because they ignore the part about not judging and all that kind of stuff.
That is true.
So it's whatever's convenient for you, just That
is also true.
Yeah. That is also true. This is definitely 2 things can be true at the same time, but I guess it's kind of like if somebody were to dress up in blackface, or if somebody were to dress up in Native American gear. That is the issue's really just you don't have to put on a nun outfit. Yeah. I don't think it's the issue on is it a sin or not a sin, or because again they do this event every year. They celebrate Pride as an organization. It's just why dress up as a nun? To mock their religion.
And that's also one of the biggest contradictions in the Bible, right? Because you can't tell me that something is an abomination. You can't say homosexuality is an abomination, but then turn around and tell me thou shalt not judge. Isn't that like the biggest form of casting judgment?
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely. Well, let's move on to YouTube. Now they're saying YouTube will stop removing videos pushing lies about the 2020 U.S. presidential election.
Yeah, this is crazy. So between this and AI and everything else that is happening, this is not, to me, not good news. On December 9, 2020, YouTube enacted a ban on videos that falsely claimed then President Trump won the U.S. presidential election. And since then, according to the platform, it has removed tens of thousands of videos that violated that policy. But as of June 2nd, 2023, YouTube has reversed that decision. The video giant announced that it will stop removing content that advances false claims, that widespread fraud, errors, or glitches occurred in 2020 and other past U.S. presidential elections. So the bottom line is YouTube is going to let everything fly now, and that is just not good when we talk about spreading misinformation.
And I cannot wait until YouTube starts getting named in a bunch of these lawsuits. Like, people need to start, when they start suing people for slander and defamation, they need to include YouTube in these lawsuits. Because if YouTube is purposely and intentionally letting these lies and these false accusations and narratives go out, they should be held liable.
Now, why are they doing this? Is it because they feel like it's old news now because it was 2020 and it's 2023? They don't want to worry about old stuff and hire people to take these old things down? Do we know why the change was made suddenly?
Yeah, they did put out a statement. They said they find that while removing this content does curb some misinformation, it could also have the unintended effect of curtailing political speech without meaningful reducing the risk of violence or real world harm. So bottom line, that's just, I don't know what that statement is. Critics say that they're doing it because of the money. The revenue is down. They want the advertisement, so it all comes down to greed. But that was their statement saying, we want to make sure that we have political free speech. But I thought the same thing you thought as well. Like, why they're just saying it's old and no sense of, trying to correct it.
Right.
Extremely reckless on YouTube's part, especially after the insurrection and the battery that was put in everyone's back because of these conspiracy theory videos.
Absolutely.
I'm with you. I can't wait for the lawsuits.
Word. And doesn't that will impact the elections next year?
1,000.
Absolutely. It's going to impact the election. I mean, because again, they're still going to be talking about the insurrection. So this is not old news.
Right.
It's going to be brought up several times as we move forward to the general election. And then again, it's not just the 2020. It is removing the ban period. So that means any misinformation, anything, they're just letting it all fly. So when you mix that plus AI, in addition to everything, how are you going to be able to tell what's real and what's fake?
As I keep saying, the lines of reality and fantasy are already blurred. Now they're about to be obliterated altogether.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. I don't like it. I hate
All right. Well, that is Front Page News. Thank you, Tez.
Absolutely.
And make sure you subscribe to Tesla and Figaro's podcast, the Straight Shot No Chaser podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network.
All right. Now, when we come back, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Claudia, you was talking about emotions and feelings.
Emotions. I've been looking at all the stuff that's been happening, some stuff with you guys and stuff in my life as well. Mm-hmm. And I feel like, why are we getting away from it being okay to feel a way about things? Mm-hmm. I feel like people are just like shaming others for feeling offended about things or bothered by something or hurt. And also relationships. Everyone tries to be so damn cool, like they can't express hurt. And I think that's a major problem. With all the fake stuff that's going on, we also have to fake that we have no emotions about things. So I want to know, why is it that we are faking emotions and acting like we don't care about things? I think that's a major issue. I think humans are supposed to feel.
I agree with you.
Men and women, not just women. Men and women. And it doesn't make you soft. It makes you human. What do y'all think?
No, I agree with you. And let's open up the phone line to discuss. I don't care. See, this the best thing when you have a great support system and a great support team. They don't care. You can feel how you want to feel. If I'm upset about something, if something bothers me, whether it's at home or with Bay over here, I can, say what I need to say.
You said with Bay?
Charlamagne.
Do you have anything you want to get off your chest to Bay?
You sound like you want to get something else off somewhere else.
Right, not even on your back?
What are we talking about?
I'm sorry, Mr. Bottom Heavy. Okay, go to the phone line.
I've been in my soft girl era. for a few years now.
Soft life?
That's right.
Yeah.
We talk about it.
All right. We'll discuss when we come back. 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Steady calling my phone.
Made it. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got our guest co-host Claudia Jordan here.
Murder.
Hey.
And she came in hot this morning. wanted to know about emotions and why people can't express their emotions. Talk to us, Symantha.
I see a lot of people trying to play it cool when it's totally human-like and okay for them to say they're hurt, they're bothered, they feel away. People are like not with the person they love because they are too cool to say, I miss you, or I messed up, or I'm sorry. So they just replace it with alcohol, other bitches. You know what I mean? Like, it's everyone's walking around here just pretending instead of just being real and say, look, I miss you, or I need you, or and not just in relationships, just across the board.
I agree with you. I think people need to grow up a little bit. I think it takes a lot of growth. You know what I mean? If something's bothering me, something bothering my kids, something bothering my wife, my family members, anybody in my immediate circle, I encourage them to say what's bothering them. Like, don't feel like they can't, or they feel like somebody will make fun of them. Yeah, we might make fun of you. No, I'm just joking. But we will have that conversation, and that's how I raise my kids. If something's bothering you, be a man or a woman to say, hey, Dad, this is what's bothering me, or to your sibling or to your mother, and the same with me. And I think that starts with growing and also not being afraid to apologize. And I think that's the main thing. A lot of times people have pride and ego, but if you do something wrong, or if me and my wife do something wrong, or there's a situation in the house, we're not afraid to say, you know what, I apologize, I was wrong, and explain why. That's growth. That's being a man. That's being a woman. And I think a lot of times people don't want to be that way. They're ashamed, or they feel like they're going to be ridiculed. But at this point, who cares? It's as long as your household and your family knows where your heart is, F everybody else.
I think you have an advantage because you have decades of knowing each other. So there's not a fear of being judged as much as people that know each other 6 months, 3 months, 5 months, a year, whatever. You're still scared to really be your real self. And I think people got to let that go. I see so many unhappy people that one conversation about what the thing is would make them happy. Instead of me going to your social media stories and seeing the subliminal memes that you post, instead of just talking to the person you need to talk to. And I've done it myself too.
Yeah, last night I was at the Roots picnic, and a woman had a hoodie on that said vulnerability is the new sexy. And I agree with that. Like, I'm more in tune with my feelings now than I've ever been in the history of my life. And I think we spent all this time not feeling on purpose. Like, we were a whole culture walking around portraying an image that wasn't us. Like, there was literally a hardcore era, y'all. Like we had to be hardcore, and like men were told to suck it up, don't cry. You know, any pain or trauma we feel, just shake it off and keep it moving. And I feel like all we did was breed a generation of sociopaths. You know what you're doing when you're telling a group of men not to feel? Correct. Think about that. So every single emotion we suppress. So, you know.
And now it's not even just, and now it's not even just men, it's women. Look at what the women are saying. Like, women are representing like, I don't give a F about love, I'm just about getting money. That's not even how our DNA and our chemistry is set up. Correct. So if everyone's on that, what are we?
The reality is we all just a bunch of hurt people who need healing. Right. And that's why I'm glad to see everybody in the therapy, you know, people dealing with their mental health, or, you know, just trying to find ways to heal, because hurt people are hurt people. And if you walk around feeling no emotion whatsoever, right? Not allowing yourself to feel pain or whatever trauma you're going through, all you're going to end up doing is projecting that on a whole bunch of other people.
And you're going to drink and smoke your life away. Absolutely. So do you guys have anything you want to say to each other to get off your chest? Charlamagne,
I tell Envy I love him all the time.
Yeah. He does.
Yeah.
He goes too far. He grabs me from the back. Like,
that's never happened.
He expresses his love.
That's never happened.
And
projection.
It's a great feeling.
I just told you about projection.
Spoon? Are you the small spoon?
He's definitely the small spoon.
I'm the small spoon. Yes, I am.
You're the big spoon.
But that was projection. Because I literally was about to say he loves to hug me from the back. And you hear what he said? He said I do it to him, which isn't the case. That's not true.
You do it.
We're arguing over who hugs from the back.
Yes, and he gives me these little...
It's like Pride Month every time I come here. Like, every single time. Do y'all realize that?
And he gives me these little pinches on the side. That's what I know he needs to talk.
Envy.
Whenever he needs to talk, he'll pinch me on the side.
Envy, do you have something to say to Charlamagne?
I didn't pinch him on the side this morning.
That's a lie.
I don't know what's wrong with him.
on the side, Claudia.
This is the first place I haven't been sexually harassed by the men. They're sexually harassing each other. I feel away. Where's Bob Barker when you need him?
Where's Bob Barker? Bob Barker sexually harassed you?
No, that's the reputation. He did not. I used to work on that show.
Oh, got you. I got you.
Hello, who's this?
Bad joke, sorry.
Hello?
Hi, this is Malika.
Hey, Malika, good morning. Talk to us.
Hey, I was here to talk about the topic of the day, about how people can't really express how they feel. And I feel like people can't express how they feel because they don't have that safe space. Certain people, they don't feel like they can confine in and they can be vulnerable with.
Well, because people think the safe space is social media, and it's
No,
not.
definitely not
These
social
people on
media.
social media don't even know you. We're always seeking validation from a bunch of strangers that don't even know us. Find your circle. Who's your circle?
Yeah, who's your
you can have
circle?
safe space?
You have somebody you could talk to? You have a friend or a boyfriend, husband, girlfriend?
Yes, I have my best friend, Yento, and I have my godfather, who has been my father in my life, and he is definitely my best friend. And I confide in them anytime I'm going through my vulnerable moment
There
because
you go.
I feel myself getting pent up, and I can feel myself like in my chest getting angry and feeling all that anger, and it's not a good feeling. But it feels so much better when I can talk to my godfather and my best friend about it.
That's what it
Pick
is.
up the phone. I like that she said that.
Thank you,
Pick up
Mama.
the phone. Everybody texting each other. They want to have a real moment.
But
Pick
it's
up the
also,
phone.
you can't be afraid to hear the truth, too. A lot of people don't want to hear the truth, and sometimes you need to hear the truth, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's indifferent. You need those people around you that when you express yourself and you give your emotions, that will, if you need, handle you with kid gloves, but will also be truthful to you. 800-585-1051. If you're just joining us, we're talking about emotions. This came from Claudia Jordan, our co-host, and you were saying that you feel like people are not expressing themselves.
People are not. We're taking the shortcuts. We're expressing ourselves on social media in rants and memes, but we're not talking to the people we need to talk to, and I think it's causing major harm.
All right, we'll get into that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Talk about it.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We have Claudia Jordan here, our co-host. And if you just joined us, we're talking about people expressing their emotions. This came from Claudia Jordan, and she said she feels like people are not expressing their emotions. They feel like it's too cool, or they don't want to look soft, or all these other reasons.
Let me correct myself. The one emotion they are expressing is hate and anger.
Oh,
We get that all day on social media, but we don't have a balance. So we don't have like a lot like. It's like you're almost whack or corny for saying something positive. I try to encourage my people on my page. Just shout out someone positive. Just say something positive to someone. Go on someone's page and just leave a compliment. Because we're all out here just damaged and hurt, and no one's expressing themselves.
That's all it is, Claudia. Exactly what you said. Like, everybody's expressing so much hate and anger because everybody's hurt and everybody's projecting onto everybody instead of going to deal with their own hurt. Go get some healing for yourself. I guarantee you won't spend your time on social media being hurt and angry all day.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Nicole.
Hey, Nicole. Good morning. Talk to us. We're talking about emotions and feelings this morning.
I feel that everyone's too emotional. We should be able to tell each other the truth and write a story with one another or not, and not be offended, because generally speaking, I care about people. So if I tell you have a booger in your nose, it's not because I'm trying to be mean or modeling your business. It's because I care about you. So I feel like we should get past being too sensitive. I've always grown up around verbal people, so I've always been verbal about what I think and how I feel. So people always call me rude or outspoken, and it's just me. So I feel like people are too sensitive.
I agree with what Claudia said, man. People are sensitive, but like you said, everybody's just angry and hateful. And I just think it's because they're hurt. I don't think they're sensitive at all. I just think that they're hurt and they're projecting
but why
on
are
other
so many people hurt? What do they hurt
I think
over?
it's more defensive than sensitive. It's more defensive. I don't think, because I think there's a lack of sensitivity, because we're not being sensitive would be I'd be able to put myself in your shoes.
Right.
I'd be able to put myself in your shoes. But if I'm defensive, I'm just hearing what you're saying. I'm just like lashing out and saying something.
But I
back
also
to you.
think this is an era of, and I hate to say it, that I think people want more clout. They want more likes. They want to be more known and more famous than really understanding what is making somebody tick or what's bothering somebody, or to try to handle a situation. You know what I mean? You look at a couple, they might be arguing, and where's the first place they put it? On social media.
Right.
So they don't really want to handle that situation. They want to expose that person, which I always thought was whack.
The things they're doing on social media, they should be doing in a therapist's office, because they
That's
go
right.
on social media and go, see, they're wrong, they hurt me, and they want validation from
That's
social
right.
media. You should be doing that in your therapist's office, I think.
And then your therapist put that mirror in front of you and make you realize there's more you than anybody else.
That part.
Right.
Hello, who's this?
Yeah, what up? It's Hassan from Staten Island.
What's up, brother? Talk to us.
Shaolin.
Yeah, what up in the building, yo? Symantha, DJ Envy, and Charlamagne. Yo, what I wanted to say was, yo, you have to express yourself, or you will be a ticking time bomb out here.
That's right.
Yeah, you're right.
Seeing a therapist or going in the car, screaming it out. You have to let it out some kind of way. Like, it's not lame to be a man and, like, let go your emotions. Like, that's not lame.
Nah, I'm with you. It's definitely not lame to get your emotions off, and especially if you have a good group of people around you that you can do it and that you feel comfortable and safe, and they can tell you like it's the best feeling ever.
And fellas, I'm gonna tell you as a woman, it's one of the most attractive things that a man is open enough to tell you, like, I'm hurting, I'm going through something, and I want to tell it and share it with you. That is not whack.
So you never ever look at a man and say, you know, he's being too sensitive, or he's being too soft, or he's being a sucker.
I mean, if it's like, oh, I chipped a nail, I'm crying, right? That's one thing. But if it's like, I lost my job, my parents sick, I'm having issues with my kids, it depends on what it's about. But usually, it's gonna be something major. You know what I mean?
Right. Hello, who's this?
Hey, B-Mom from the Metro. What's poppin'?
803, what's happening in the Met this morning?
Ain't nothing but a good Monday morning, man.
Yes, sir.
Talk to us, man. We're talking feelings this morning, brother.
Well, I think you gotta express yourself, and I think the people who you are around, especially family and the people who are closest to you, especially after a long period of time and you live with them, they should have a respect for who you are. But certain situations just get to a time where it's family and friends or people. Sometimes you have to compress yourself. It's not a good thing, but in certain spaces you go in, you have to be disciplined with your emotions as well. So as much as you do want to be yourself, sometimes you have to hide yourself.
Yeah, but in order to be disciplined with your emotions, you got to get a handle on your emotions first, right? Like, you know, you'd have to have had some type of work done where you know how to do your breathing exercises, or you know how to, like, you know, contain your emotions in certain situations. I don't like you saying suppress your emotions, but I can understand you saying there's a time and a place to express.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say compress like it's in a bad way, but that's a part of the work that, you know, I'm talking about, that you're talking about. It's like, you have to train yourself in those situations, and if you can't put yourself in certain situations that you're not ready for, and even if you are ready for it, sometimes you just have to hold back. Like, that's what I be dealing with sometimes personally, like with my family. Like, I don't look at nothing like wrong with it because I've been like the black sheep. I just learned to appreciate it is what it is. I just got to learn how to operate in a space that is good for me.
And those are the things that therapy teaches people. That's why I be encouraging therapy so freaking much. Like, I saw somebody say this week, they said something to me, because I guess when Boosie was here, we were talking to Boosie, because Boosie's been going to therapy. And the person left a comment like, you know, how many times you supposed to go to therapy? Like, you know, there should be a cutoff time for therapy. And I'm like, who says that? That's like saying, I go to the gym, and then when I get in shape, I just stop going.
Right.
Like, no.
Right.
No.
All right. Well, what's the moral to the story, guys?
It seems like we're all kind of in the same place, but nobody wants to go first and say, okay, I'll say it first. I'm hurt.
Oh, absolutely. Same. Listen.
And someone got to be the brave one. If you really care about your friend circle, your family circle,
right.
You got to be the one to say, I'm going to go first and I'll put mine on the table, and then here's a safe place for y'all to jump in.
And that's why I scream about going to therapy and dealing with your mental health so much, for that exact same reason. We are all a bunch of hurt people who need healing, and hurt people, but people that are on a journey of healing help other people to heal. So I want everybody to get on their journey of healing.
There you go. All right. Well,
I love you guys.
I love you.
We love you too.
Murder.
Oh, yeah, I can't tell.
What do you mean? We do.
Well, we got rumors on the way. What we talking about in the rumors?
Oh, Drake. Car didn't go through. We're going to talk about it.
Damn. Drake car got declined?
Yeah, that part.
It's happened to all of us before.
Yeah,
we'll get to it next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy. Charlamagne the guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Our co-host Claudia Jordan is here this morning. Good morning.
You guys,
you see, he started off kinky and freaky. He was late too.
Who's the most aggressive to each other? Is it Charlamagne hitting on Envy more, or Envy hitting on Charlamagne?
Envy. Y'all have no idea what I go through behind the scenes.
You have no idea what I go through.
You have no idea.
Who's touched who? One of y'all touched one
Charlamagne
first.
is definitely
Envy.
Charlamagne definitely touched
inappropriately.
Yes.
Where did he touch you? Where in the doll did he touch you? No.
Just on the side.
On the side. Well, okay.
Salute to everybody I saw in Philly yesterday, though. You know what I'm saying? At the Roots picnic.
That sounds fun. It sounded fun.
It was fun. And, you know, Philly has played such a big part in my radio career because, you know, when Wendy Williams got fired from New York, she resetted her radio career in Philly. You know what I mean? And then, you know, me connecting with her and, you know, being with her for a little while she was syndicated in Philly helped me to end up eventually getting my own morning show in Philadelphia. So drop on the clues bomb for the city of Philly. Shout out to Philly. I got mad love for Philly.
Did you get a cheesesteak while you was out there?
No, I didn't get it.
See, here we go.
You see what I'm saying? See, murder? You know what
I just
mean?
asked the brother if he got a cheese.
And you see,
steak when
but
he was in
time
Philly.
out. You see how I tried to switch the subject and
You
he
did.
brought it right back? You
Envy
see?
on that one, you're in violation.
Yeah,
Now, do you like a foot long or a half a foot? What's too much meat?
What's too much, Envy?
We have
How much
rumors
meat
on
do-
the way.
How much meat do you like, Envy?
That's a good question, Claudia Jordan. Answer the question, King.
Do you like cheese and sauce on it?
I'm a vegan.
That's not true. I see a lot of meat gazing this morning.
You know what that means? He just likes toys. You don't like the organic stuff. You like the GMO. You know what I mean?
GMOs,
That's what
yeah.
that means. Whenever you hear,
Envy, you walked right into that one.
exactly. Whenever you hear somebody like him say he's vegan, that means he like toys.
Oh,
That's
my
right.
Envy, what say you?
We have rumors on the way. What we talking
This
about?
is the rumor.
You expressing yourself. You know, I'm throwing this away. This is way more interesting right here.
What we talking about in the rumors?
Come out, wherever you are. We're talking about cars getting declined.
Wow.
Just like advances with Charlamagne. All right? Or not. I don't know. We'll see.
All right, we'll get to that next. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We have Claudia Jordan here, our co-host.
Good morning, fellas.
And let's get to the rumors.
Rumor has it, rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
on the Breakfast Club.
All right, y'all. Someone whose card you would never think would get declined got declined, and it was Drake. So he hosted a Kick live stream to promote his online casino. Drake had Little Yachty join him on the stream, and he connected with fans. So at one point, he attempted to donate $500 to another user's community. But this is what happened when he tried to make the transaction.
Oh, call was declined. Embarrassing. Call was declined.
By the way, she's like getting a full foot massage, and we're just
not
even.
Yeah, I mean, that happens to everybody. It doesn't have to mean Drake. I'm sure it doesn't mean Drake doesn't have the funds, but usually...
No, what it means is the bank is probably
bank is-
protecting him
yeah,
because the bank
protecting him.
never saw him make a payment to that place or that charge or something.
Or
That's
that
all.
place or something could have had fraud before, and if that had fraud or any discrepancy before, the bank will definitely stop it, or they'll text you and say, hey, is this you making that charge?
That's right.
Happened to the best of us.
Now, to the person saying embarrassing, I'm an avid online gambler. I've donated, I've spent money at very shady places online. They do this to protect you. It is to help you out. And it does happen. You could be out of town in a different city, and it'll, security measures in place to save you. So it's really not embarrassing like it used to be back in the day. We all know Drake got $500.
Yeah. And now a lot of the cards now, like if it's a business, like I know American Express, they have the chip in it where they can track to see if the card is, if you're actually in that town and not using a number. So if I travel to, let's say, somewhere overseas and I'm using the card, they can see, oh yes, that card is overseas with that person.
Well, another thing that came out of this video was Drake, his fashion choice. People on social media were tripping because Drake was also seen with painted nails.
Painted fingernails.
Painted fingernails. He was spotted rocking some yellow and blue nail polish. Fans were quick to weigh in, of course. Someone said Drake painted his nails. Push one. The fact that Drake is wearing nail polish is breaking my heart, shaking my head. Drake with yellow nails rocking state property really stumped me. And thank you, Drake, for making guys painting their nails. Okay, fellas, I've been talking about this online. I was on another podcast with Gloria. We were talking about this. What do y'all think about men with painted nails?
Well, I love the state property throwback. Let me give Drake props first of all. But his nail tech should have declined that charge. And I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
Okay.
If you want to get your nails painted, fine. But if you are beige, if you are a canary-colored human, if you are a waffle-colored half a Negro, you don't get yellow nails.
What's wrong with yellow?
You don't get yellow nails.
Canary-colored, yellow, half a Negro? Is that what you just said?
No, I said waffle colored.
That's what
waffle color.
I feel
Waffle colored.
He was about to go beige in a second.
Yeah.
But what's wrong with yellow? What
If
color
your
should he
skin
get?
is yellow, that's
color
not a
should he
good
get?
compliment.
So you don't have a problem with painting the nails. He should have picked a better color choice. So what color would you like?
Yeah,
for
what
Drake?
color would you choose?
Whatever men are choosing to do, fine. But I would have done like the brown that was in the
you
state
did brown?
property. If I would have did something to match the state property thing I was wearing.
Charlamagne, have you ever painted your nails?
Never. I don't even get the.
Not even a
I don't
tone?
even get the clear.
Not even a tone?
I get a buff though.
I'm sure you did a buff.
I get a
Envy?
buff. I don't get the clear though. I get a buff.
No, I'll do clear.
You
on
get
mine.
clear?
I'll do clear.
No,
on
I like
mine.
the buff.
Never
I'll
a
do clear on
color?
mine.
Never
Never a
like a
color.
skin
No.
On your toes as well?
Never a color.
Nope. And I'm surprised. I got 4 girls. I'm surprised none of my daughters have tried to paint my nails, but nah.
Yeah, picking a color is a bit much when you're in the nail salon.
What do you think about guys that do this, though?
Let me get a number 32.
That's a bit much.
With glitter.
I don't think nothing of them. I'm just saying if you're going to get it, at least get something that matches your skin tone a little bit better. You can't be a beige person and get yellow nails. That just don't look right.
He can get whatever he wants.
You're shaming him for being beige.
I am.
I don't like the idea of it, and I'm not saying it's not a gay, straight thing. I just don't. I think it looks ugly on men.
Especially when it clashes with your skin tone.
Charlamagne,
that's all you care about.
Charlamagne, you give your beauty tip. What nail colors would you suggest?
Listen, he had the state property thing on, and like the color of the state property was like a brownish.
But brown nails would be terrible.
You think so?
Brown nails on beige?
Doodle brown?
That probably look nasty.
I would think a nice color for someone
What
light
are we
skin.
talking about, guys? Let that man be what he want to be.
I want to hear this. What do you think a nice color for his
maybe
skin
like
tone is?
a bluish hue, or maybe
a bluish hue.
What are y'all talking about?
A royal purple.
I like
royal
that.
blue.
So maybe he should have did like a North Carolina Tar Heels hoodie with like the Tar Heel blue nails.
Right, yeah.
That's baby blue,
yeah,
right?
baby. I don't know. It's not.
Would
baby.
we respect that more? So it's just a bad fashion.
What are y'all talking about? He'd like yellow, man. It might have been a bet. He might have bet somebody. And
do you like yellow?
Yes, I like yellow.
And by the way, yellow. People with painted nails, that's the thing. I see that all throughout New York.
Kids.
I see people in New York do that a lot.
Paint their nails?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I ain't talking about Drake just had the one basic color. I see designs on dudes' hands.
They be in chrome and tips and all that kind of stuff. All right.
They like it. I love it.
Tyler James Williams shuts down gay rumors. Yeah, if you're not familiar with that.
Who's Tyler James Williams? Who's that?
Apparently a guy who said he's not
so
gay.
Disrespectful, yo.
Who is that?
First of all, that's Chris from Everybody Hates Chris.
Oh, just say that.
And he's a teacher on Abbott Elementary. I forgot his name on Abbott Elementary.
So it seems
now I know who he is.
So fans have been focusing on, trying to figure out his sexuality rather than talking about his art.
Really?
I mean, that's what he's saying. I can only go by what he's saying. He's kind of going on. Look at how long the rant is, though.
Oh.
He's feeling away.
He was upset.
He said people should not try to figure out if people are gay. He said, listen, I'm not gay, but I think the culture of trying to find some kind of hidden trait or behavior that a closeted person lets slip is very dangerous. Overanalyzing someone's behavior in an attempt to catch them directly contributes to the anxiety a lot of queer and queer questioning people feel when they're living in their truth. It also reinforces the stereotype that many straight men have to live under that is often unrealistic, less free, and limits individual expression. It's really long. I'm not going to read the whole thing. But he's just like, basically, so I'm not gay, but stop trying to figure out if I am. And when y'all do that, you're stopping people from expressing themselves like we talked about earlier. What are your thoughts?
Charlamagne?
That's too much to be telling somebody. If I ain't gay, I just ain't gay. I ain't about to sit around and explain.
It's a bit of a long.
Yeah, I'm not doing all of that. I respect it. If he chose to, express it in that way. But if you're not gay, you're just not gay.
He also went on to say being straight does not look one way. Being gay doesn't look one way. And what may seem like harmless fun in a conversation,
that's
actually,
what me and Drake be trying to tell y'all. Being straight don't look one way. Right? That's all we be trying to explain.
Well, how does it look these days? Because I don't know.
Nobody knows. That's the whole point. Being straight is a spectrum.
What's wrong with you?
You can't even keep a straight face right now.
It is. Being straight
is a spectrum. Where are you on the spectrum?
I have no idea.
0 to 10, Charlamagne.
0 to 10 what?
Gay to straight. On the gay to straight meter, what are you on the
What
spectrum?
is 10? Is 10 straight?
10 is gay as hell. And 0 is, nah, son.
Play my drop, right?
Ain't nothing wrong with being a little gay. Everybody's a little gay.
Say he's about an 8.
If you trust me enough to let me put my lips on your
No, you're not.
I'm going to grip like a pit bull. I'm not f***ing sheep. I'm a man.
That's about a 9 right there.
You're off the meter.
Just kiss me and spit it in my mouth.
Okay, that's me.
See, that's you. Now where you at? See what I'm saying? Happy Pride Month.
Yeah, happy Pride Month.
You're both 10s. Okay.
Jesus.
We gay, who cares?
Where you get all those from, man?
See, how come when I asked for my drop, you had to search for it a little bit, but you had all of those on deck, right?
Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ. That's all Chat GPT anyway.
Yeah, that's how it was to be.
Charlamagne, this is a safe place.
That wasn't me.
That's AI, Claudia.
Well, Charlamagne, let's continue on. Who you giving that donkey to?
Each other, it seems. Donkey 69. You guys.
Oh, man. There's a man in Florida who needs to come to the front of the congregation. We like to have a word with him.
All right. We'll get to that next.
It's the man in Florida about to get this drunk.
It's the
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Your company has goals this year. Find the right people to help you achieve them with ZipRecruiter, where 4 out of 5 employers get a quality candidate within the first day. Try it free at ZipRecruiter.com/breakfast. That's ZipRecruiter.com/breakfast.
Just don't be a donkey, because right now you want some real donkey.
It's time for Donkey of the Day. So if you ever feel I need to be a donkey, man, hit me with the heat.
Did she get donkey today? Please tell me.
Absolutely. I have become Donkey of the Day.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
You're a donkey.
Mike on red. There you go. Donkey of the Day for Monday, June 5th goes to a man in Fort Myers, Florida named Kevin. Now, what does your Uncle Charla always say about the great state of Florida? Say it with me, people. The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida. And today's Donkey of the Day is no different. Now, I don't know if this man's name is actually Kevin, but that's what he said his name was. And I don't know if that's really his name because this man made some other claims that make me feel like I don't know if we can believe anything that comes out of his mouth. And because this man is just running around saying things that we don't know if we can believe, we the people need to get this man off the street and get him some help. Now, I know what you're saying. Charlamagne, since when do you want to get people from Florida some help? Well, that should let you know the severity of the level of donkey we are dealing with. Would you like to know what Kevin's claims were? Let's go to NBC2 for the report, please.
Here at the McCaslin household on Shadley Road, it was all but a typical Thursday evening.
We were eating dinner with myself and my 2 daughters, and we heard a noise at the door.
Oh, but nobody was knocking. Instead, this random man was inviting himself in for a bite to eat. Brian got up from the table and found this guy standing right in his living room.
He was in the house. He started telling me that he was a ghost and that I shouldn't be able to see him.
That's right. This guy thought he was a ghost.
He was shocked that I could see him. Thought he was walking around and that nobody could see him.
Brian is barely able to believe what he's seeing.
I could tell his behavior was not normal. Who knows what this person might do, if they had a chance to think.
After causing this scene inside, this guy who claims his name is Kevin came running outside to where a crew was cutting down a tree. He hopped up in one of their trucks and locked himself inside. So at this point, this man barged into Brian's home. He thinks he's a ghost, and now he's locked inside a tree crew's truck.
I think it's all wild.
After coaxing the man for a while, the tree trimmers were finally able to get him out, where he then took off wearing nothing but his bathing suit.
Let me tell you something, man. If you come to my house with a bathing suit, no shoes or anything else on, and I'm in there eating with my daughters, and you are advancing into my house, you get into my house and you claim to be a ghost, I promise I'm going to make your claim come true. That's right. You may not have been a ghost when you entered, but you shall be a ghost when you leave, okay? F you, die slow, my 4-4, make sure all your kids don't grow. Look, man, here's the thing. I know this man is probably dealing with some form of mental illness, but in that moment when someone invades the peace that is your house, you in there with your kids, the first law of nature is self-preservation. I gotta protect me and mine, and at this point, I don't know what your angle is, but if you're coming in talking about you a ghost, I don't have no choice but to defend myself because you might be trying to make me one, okay? I don't know if you're a friendly ghost or a demon. We don't know if you Casper or Freddy Krueger, Slimer or Samara Morgan from The Ring. You're breaking somebody's house talking about you a ghost, then you deserve to get sent to your maker and become the ghost of Christmas past. They said he was wearing nothing but a bathing suit, no shoes or anything else. You know another way to look at it? That's not a ghost, that's a crackhead. Okay, maybe meth, all right? Maybe bath salts, maybe Fenty Beauty. By Fenty, I mean fentanyl. All I'm saying is I know drug head behavior when I hear it. This man was fiending for a hit, so he was doing what drug heads do, breaking and entering and stealing stuff, looking to make money to get his next hit. See, what happened is he didn't expect for these people to be home. And I have to commend the father here because he knows rule number 1 when dealing with a full-blown crackhead. Okay, you must remain calm, all right? It's like if you saw a bear or... Ladies, when you see that guy you left on read, Claudia, you understand that, right? You just remain calm.
Yeah, I try.
That's all.
Yeah.
But the moment Kevin realized he wasn't invisible and could be seen, that's when he knew maybe, just maybe, he probably was still high. Okay, yes, this man was clearly still under the influence because whenever I'm high, you can't tell me I don't have superpowers like invisibility or mind reading, but that's a whole other topic. Now, I agree that we need to find this man some help. All right, but first we have to find him. So they are asking if you have any information that might help investigators, you can submit an anonymous tip to SWFL Crime Stoppers or call 1-800-780-TIPS. But I am a person who loves to see things from both sides, and I've lived long enough to know to always be skeptical but listen. So Kevin says he's a ghost. As I take a step back, I think to myself, what if we are the ones tripping? What if he's not a crackhead and he is indeed a ghost? Who you gonna call?
Something strange in the neighborhood.
That's all I'm saying.
Who you gonna call?
That's right.
Maybe he identifies as a ghost.
Maybe he identifies as a ghost.
That is factual.
Then who are we
right.
to say?
That's right.
You know what? You're absolutely right. Mm-hmm. Please give this man who identifies as a ghost, Kevin, the biggest hee-haw.
All right.
And we can't deny him. If he wants to identify as a ghost, who are we to say he can't be a ghost?
Where does it end, though?
I don't know. That's a good question.
That's crazy.
That's a good question.
Well, thank you for that donkey of the day. Shout out to BET. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace, BET.
Peace, BET.
Bye. Everybody else, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. During the rumors, we talked about Drake having his credit card decline while he was on live. So we're asking, where's the craziest place your credit card got declined? I know it's happened to you guys out there. It's happened to all of us. 800-585-1051. You know yours?
I have a gambling problem, so it's always at the casino.
Jesus Christ. I'm really starting to believe you.
You think these are not jokes?
You sure you're not related to Michael?
I might be.
Damn.
I'm a known face at every single casino. Not for my 25 years in the business. It's for my gambling.
Do you win, though?
Sometimes. It's about the adrenaline rush. Envy, don't judge me. I feel like you're judging me with your judgmental eyes right now. I feel you looking at me like that.
800-585-1051. Where's the craziest place your credit card has got declined? It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Everybody, it's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Claudia Jordan is here, our guest co-host.
Hey.
And we're talking about where is the craziest place your credit card got declined. Now, this comes from Drake. His card got declined on live over the weekend. And we're just asking the craziest place your card got declined. Now, Claudia Jordan said casino for you.
It was real bad at one point. I had a jewelry on that some guy bought me that I didn't like, so I went to the pawn shop and sold that, and I got right back on the tables and tried to get my money back.
Did you get it back?
No.
Damn it, man. Well, mine was a club uptown. This had to be about 15 years ago. I was with shout to DJ Pro Style, who's a DJ at the station. We were all at his club, and I bought 2 bottles. Why? Because I was dumb, but my card got declined. So I tried another card, and that card got declined. And the reason it got declined was that venue had a lot of fraud. So any card that you tried to use would decline because the venue was coming up as a fraudulent venue. But my peoples already popped the bottles and already drank, and they came back. So I had to go outside, talk to the person from American Express for like 20, 30 minutes outside, to, because you got to wait on hold. It's like 3 a.m. Then finally, when they did approve it, the club was over.
Anyone else card get declined or just yours?
I was the one. I didn't tell nobody because it was my embarrassment. It was my people's. It was somebody's birthday. I don't know if it was June birthday or somebody's birthday, but I had to take care of that, so I felt bad, and I didn't even get to enjoy. So it was what it was.
It's mad embarrassing because people always they do the same thing. There's money on that card, or it must be because I'm out of town. Like you just go to your go-to.
Yeah, you got to start explaining because you're around a bunch of people, and you just don't want them to think you're broke.
Well, I remember another time. I had to. I showed the person. I don't know where I was. I had to show the person. Look, I got money in my bank. I got because you feel so stupid, but it's the same type of thing.
I can't believe that y'all can remember one time. Like every single time my card has been declined, I've been embarrassed about it.
Nah, because ever since then, I would call American Express and tell them where I'm going.
Hey, I'm going out of town.
I'm going out of town.
You gotta let them know. Hey, bro, don't do this to me again.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
I'm going out of town. Don't play with me.
I'm going here. I'm going out the country. So I never had that problem ever again because I made sure I tell them every time.
It is traumatizing.
Yes.
Charlamagne, where was yours? Several?
I don't remember. Yeah, it's been so many.
Really? Has it been a lot?
It's been enough because you know what, and it's not even that it's been a lot. It's the trauma you deal with afterwards. Because even now, when I give my card, I'm just hoping the waiter comes back and just it's a signature. You know what I mean? When you know it's a problem, it's like, Mr. McKelvey, can I talk to you for a minute? Like, oh Lord, have mercy.
And see, the bad thing, I don't carry cash on me anymore. I don't really carry cash. I probably carry $40. So if it's declined, it's gonna be a problem.
Right.
You better have Apple Pay. You better have something to help me out.
That walk back is a walk of shame. When the waiter is coming up and you're like, they're looking at you and they got that look on their face. That is one of the worst feelings.
I'm trying to tell you.
And you got that anxiety.
I'm trying to tell you.
Let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
Yo, what's up, bro?
What's up, bro? We're talking about your credit card getting declined.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. I was just actually in New York for 420, and I went to the dispensary to try to get some bud, and my card got declined because I'm from PA, and it flexed as like an out-of-state transaction for fraud.
Yep.
Yeah, so I went in there and literally I told the dude, like, why isn't my car getting, why aren't they letting me go through? He was just like, I don't know, bro. It's coming up as fraud. I can't do nothing. By the time I stepped outside, my bank called me and told me what was going on.
Yeah, a lot of times your bank will call you immediately, or they'll text you, or they'll email you to see if that transaction was actually yours. But a lot of times these new cars got the chip in it where they can actually make sure the card is with the person, though.
That used to be the best feeling in the world, though, when your call get declined, and then you sit there and wait for the bank to call, and you start talking. This is my bank right here. I told y'all. What's happening? Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, that was me. That was me. All right, thank you. I can run it again.
Then you go buy extra because you got to prove to the cashier that you got it.
That's right.
Let's go to another caller. Hello, who's this?
Shantae.
Hey, Shantae. When's the last time your car got declined? The craziest place?
First of all, good morning.
Good morning.
And I was hoping that Uncle Charlotte could read my new book. It's called The Son of God Incomplete. It's about the Bible being an African book. But back to my answer, it was when I was buying Pampers for my baby.
Damn.
Come to find out, somebody had stolen my identity and took all my money off my card.
Damn.
Oh, no.
Damn.
Yeah, it was horrible. It took like 2 weeks to get all my money back.
Jesus, sorry for you, mama.
I'm good.
Monique.
Jeez, why you hang up on her like that?
I want to know
you are so cruel.
What? Did she get the Pampers that day?
Exactly.
I
want to hear more.
Oh, y'all didn't ask any questions.
I was
about to.
I
There's
was
a zillion one people on. I'm sorry, Monique.
Good morning.
Good morning.
That's okay. Good morning, guys. First of all, I love you guys. And before I answer this question, did you guys get your candles on Friday?
We did.
Yes.
I got them right here.
Candle Company.
I got them right here.
Charlamagne loved the one that said Guys Night Out.
Shut up. I have them right here.
You're supposed to love it.
All of them say Guys Night Out.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Some say Backyard Shenanigans.
Let me see. All I got is the Guys Night Out.
Yeah, of course, that's what you
I
got.
do have the Backyard Shenanigans.
No, you got Backyard
First of all,
Shenanigans.
Backyard Shenanigans sound way crazier than Guys Night Out. All right. What is this, man? Why you sending us these gay candles?
What's up? Pride Month, man.
I'm just going with y'all.
You right.
Say you a spider.
Whatever you guys do.
Whatever we putting down, you picking up.
That's it. But I took my daughter and I'll say 10 of her girlfriends to Tulum in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Taboo. You know, we taking shots of Zool. We good. Bill coming like, here's my American Express. It was like, I'm sorry, ma'am, it didn't go through. I'm like, what?
Whoa.
So now I'm out in the lobby, or outside, for about 30 minutes. Like, what's going on, American Express? What's the deal? So, yeah, that was very embarrassing, especially in front of her friends.
Yeah, that's crazy. And Taboo is expensive as hell, too. So Taboo is expensive. You better have all the cash with you right there.
Did the charge go through ever? Did you ever get to use a card?
Oh, yeah, they fixed it. Thank God.
American Express don't play that, boy. They'll turn you down in a second, and you got to call and sit outside for 20 minutes trying to get them on the phone.
Right.
Exactly. Okay? So, yeah. It was blessings. But you guys, please enjoy the candles. And that's Mo Lit Candle Company.
They smell good. I'm going to light one in here in a minute.
And how can people get your candles if they want to, Mama?
Okay, so my, it is Mo Lit, M-O Tyson, LITCANDLECO at myshopify.com.
Thank you so much.
This smells really good.
No, it smells great.
I'm ordering some.
All right, thank you, Monique.
Thank you so much, guys.
800-585-1051. We're asking, where's the craziest place your credit card got declined? That is the question. Call us up right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Steady calling my phone. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're asking, where is the craziest place your credit card got declined? Now, this conversation comes from Drake. Over the weekend, he was on live, and his credit card got declined right there on live. So we're asking, what's the craziest place? And we got Mickey on the line. Mickey, good morning. Oh, I'm sorry. His name is K-Rock. K-Rock, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, what's the craziest place your credit card got declined?
The McDonald's drive-thru.
Damn, that's bad. That's a low. That's a new low, bro.
Yeah.
How much was the order?
It was like $4.
Oh my God!
What'd you get? A number two? The 2 cheeseburger meal?
No, I got the McDouble.
McDouble 99 cents. You got fries, which is $2. Yeah, so you got McDouble and a Coke.
Small tea.
In what?
In a small tea.
Oh, in a small tea. Okay.
Yeah.
So what did you do when you got declined at McDonald's, bro?
Pulled off.
He didn't try to fix it.
They should have just gave you the food for free.
Yeah, they should have just said, "Hey, bro."
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you a question. Why was it declined? You didn't have the money, or did American Express make a mistake?
No, I don't think I had it on there.
Oh, it must have been a regular credit card.
Yeah, he didn't have it on there.
That's like a Visa or
Damn it,
MasterCard.
man.
Yeah.
Well,
Was your
sorry,
caretaker
bro.
with you?
Huh?
Was your caretaker with you?
Shut up, man. Have a good one, bro.
But
What's wrong with you, man?
What? I'm asking a question.
Hello,
The
who's
caretaker
this?
should have spotted him the extra money, man. That's messed
It was
up.
pulling teeth a little bit.
Hello?
Hey, my name is Sean, man.
Sean, good morning. We're asking, where's the craziest place your credit card got declined?
Okay, so I was stationed in Europe, and me and my wife went on our vacation for our anniversary over to Grand Canary. While we were there, a volcano went off, and they canceled all flights over Europe. You couldn't fly out. My credit card declined when I went to go pay the bill, and I called USAA, my company, and I was like, "Yo, I need a new credit card, or turn this one back on." They said, "No, sir, we can't turn it back on because we've already sent you one in the mail." I lived in Germany at the time. They couldn't turn my credit card back on because they had already turned it off, and I'm stuck on this island in Spain. Luckily, my other bank let me put more money onto my regular debit card, and I was able to pay. Otherwise, we were going to be stuck over there. We were already stuck an extra week on our vacation, and then I couldn't pay because they sent me a new credit card.
Damn. Thank you, bro.
But, yo,
you should made it back home safely.
It was great. Yeah, we made it home. Can I plug my book real quick, guys?
Go ahead, bro.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I made a cookbook based on my military travels. It's called Miles Around the World, Recipes I Created, based on places I've been. It's on Amazon and on Apple iBooks, everywhere you can get books. Love the show, guys. Love what you guys do, and keep up the good work.
Thank you, brother.
Hello, who's this?
hey, what's up? It's Stefan calling out of Kansas City, or by way of Somerville.
What's up, brother?
Hey, 843. We used to call it Slummerville back in the day, but we've grown up.
Of course.
So we're asking, what's the craziest place your credit card got declined?
Man, they got declined down in Magic City.
Wow. That's what you get. You know, that's a cash-only establishment.
I feel that. I didn't know that. I'm not a strip club guy.
So you try to buy singles or you try to buy a bottle?
Nah, man, I was at the bar trying to set up a tab, and I had my girl there. She took me down there for my birthday, and I was like, I got it, but didn't have it.
Hey.
You should let her pay though. It's your birthday.
Hey, but in my defense, I didn't know I was in a different state, so I had to change my card over.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you didn't call your bank and let them know you wasn't going to be there. What was the tab?
My tab was only like $50.
Man, what is going on, man?
They're a little too sensitive. Well, how is it that like they catch these little $50 charges, but when someone does fraud on my account, those charges go through?
Come on, man.
That is wild. And to the brother that called that got declined at McDonald's, if you call back, I'm gonna throw something in your cash at, man. Because
Right.
you get declined at McDonald's. That's
And I'm gonna
that's a
tell you
bad one,
something. In the strip club, I just thought about it. Like I use a card in the strip club, but for drinks though, for cash, I go in there with cash for the singles.
Mm-hmm.
But if bottles are being purchased, I'll use my card.
Right.
Yes.
All right. What's the moral of the story, guys? If there's a moral,
Have cash on you. I like cash.
I don't really carry that much cash with me. I only carry like $40-$50. Everything is my card or Apple Pay.
Just gotta have a little backup nowadays though, because I don't like how it's all going over to electronic.
I feel you on that too, because what I don't like is do you have a Cash App combo, and then I don't have Cash App. I got Venmo. I got this and that. I like to pay people on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like yesterday at the Roots Picnic, we had some games we were playing, and we promised them some money. I wish I had the cash on the spot. Because you got to get Cash Apps and everything else.
Venmo, Cash App.
That's what I'm saying.
My Cash App got shut down.
Your Cash App got shut down?
Remember during the pandemic, everybody was doing those like money groups?
Money? What was the money?
Never mind.
Group?
Y'all are rich already. Never mind. The listeners that I'm talking about, the Susu groups and all that. Remember that stuff?
No, what is that?
It's like you put money in a pot and
with people you don't know?
I do. I'm telling myself too much this morning, so never mind. I'll tell you about it later on.
Yeah, that sounds like fraud.
Jesus.
Well, that's why my Cash App is gone.
Well, we got rumors on the way?
Yeah, we do. R. Kelly back in the news is not looking good.
All right, we'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
All right. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Of course, we got Claudia Jordan here, and let's get to the rumors.
Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Yes, on the Breakfast Club.
All right, I haven't heard about this guy in a while. R. Kelly. I didn't know he had money to still seize, but the federal government has filed an application to garnish R. Kelly's royalties in order to pay restitution to the abuse victims in his case. He's currently serving time in North Carolina, but hasn't made any payments towards his $504,000 plus interest restitution payment. The petition filed asked Sony Music Entertainment and Universal Music to turn over any money R. Kelly is entitled from the sale of his music. He was convicted in 2021 and sentenced to 30 years in prison for racketeering, human trafficking, obstructing the course of justice, and kidnapping. He got additional time. It was added after being found guilty of child sex abuse in Chicago.
Kels always have money, though.
Yeah, because the royalties and publishing.
Publishing.
They can always garnish those wages.
Yeah, they can garnish those wages, especially some of those songs are in movies. So every time the movie plays, he gets paid. Anytime somebody streams it, he gets paid. So he'll always have some type of money coming in, and they'll always garnish it, it seems like.
I wonder how that works, though. Do they take all of the money, or do they just take what his portion of the money would be? Because, he's still signed to a record label. So
his portion. It's his portion.
Right. So
whatever he would get paid. Yep.
That sounds about right.
You think he's ever getting out?
No.
Yeah, it's a lifer at this point, right?
You got 30 already.
Yeah.
And he's what, 50-something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Judge is going to allow 3 women to testify against Cuba Gooding Jr. in the upcoming trial. I thought that was over, too.
I thought that was over, too. This is something new?
It's like it wasn't done, I guess. And he had several. He had a few.
Mm-hmm.
So his sexual assault case is going to trial next week, and the judge has ruled to allow 3 women to testify during the trial. The women are expected to corroborate the plaintiff's accusations that Cuba sexually assaulted and raped her in 2013. Court documents allege that he has been sexually assaulting and raping women in social settings since 2011. The plaintiff will have to reveal her identity in court. She's a Jane Doe right now. The trial starts next week, and the 3 women, so now we got 3 more people having her back in the trial against her, so it's not good.
Is it a criminal case or a civil case?
I think it's criminal. Yeah, it's criminal. It's not looking good. So, I'm sorry. I think it is civil. It said he has been found not guilty of any of the allegations so far. So, yeah.
It's civil. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What do y'all think about that case?
I don't know much about it, honestly.
I haven't heard
I don't know much about it.
I remember seeing a video of him, they were kind of groping, stuff going on camera. So, I don't know. All right. On a positive note, friends of Jackie O were able to give her flowers while she was still here. And that's a positive part of the story I do like. We always wait till the person's gone and we say all these amazing things about them, but they don't hear it when they're still alive. So check out what her friends had to say.
Jackie is my most consistent personality-wise friend. Some days everybody has good days, bad days. Jackie is pretty much the same every day. And I always tell her that. I value that in her.
I'm so excited Jackie's here. Jackie is the best. She's the most bubbly person in our friend group. I've never felt at one moment that you've ever taken any of your friends for granted. I watch how I'm an observer of people, and I watch how you go hard for everybody.
All the
you
time.
will fly across the country.
All the time.
You'll fly to another country. You will,
all the time.
whatever, you're on time, you're punctual, you come with your energy. You never take any, and I don't think you take life for granted. I don't think you take anything for granted. She's very optimistic. Jackie
Because she'll say it when she's not happy with something. I think you definitely speak your mind, but you still say it so sweet.
Man, I prayed for that young woman and her family. I prayed for DC, Young Fly. I prayed for them so much, this weekend. Mm-hmm. And only thing I can tell folks is love on your people, man. Mm-hmm. Love on them, make it weird. You know what I mean? Hug your people, tell them you love them. That, what they did right there, showing, that they really care about her and giving her flowers while she was alive. That's what we should all be doing to the people that we love.
And that goes back to our topic earlier, while people here express yourself. There's nothing wrong with it. And I'm sure all those friends could take a little bit of comfort once they lost their friend. You know what? She knew while she was here. Mm-hmm. That same doctor, I want to just get into him a little bit. It's being reported that same surgeon has sued. He has sued multiple patients for claiming that he botched their surgeries. But both cases were dismissed. But, of course, we don't want to dwell on her death. We want to send love and prayers to all of Jackie's loved ones, DC Young Fly, and those beautiful, beautiful, beautiful children that
so
they
sad.
have.
Absolutely.
Speaking of kids, Naomi Osaka and Corday reveal the gender of their child. Over the weekend, Naomi, the tennis star, shared that she was expecting a baby girl via an Instagram post. She posted a photo in front of a sign that read, "A little princess is on the way."
Congrats to them.
Pink and white. The man also shared a post on his Instagram story of a picture kissing Naomi's pregnant belly with the hashtag girl dad. The two have been dating for 4 years, and Naomi initially shared she was pregnant in January They're both 25 years old, so some good news.
Congrats to them.
Welcome to the
Congratulations
Girl
to them.
Dad Club,
That's right.
Corday. I like Corday. He's one of the good ones, man. Dropping the
He
food
is.
bombs for Corday. He's one of the good ones.
Absolutely. Congratulations to
Love
them.
it.
I love to see that. All right.
All right. Show love to your people, everybody out there.
Yes.
Life is short. It can be.
That is your rumor report. Now, up next, we got the People's Choice mix. I got to remind you guys, Father's Day weekend. I'm going to be out in Houston, H-Town. Shout out to Trader Truth. We're bringing the car show to Houston. So if you're looking for a perfect gift for your dad, something to get your poppy, that's the perfect gift.
That's a
Kids
damn
5 and under
shame.
are free. What's that?
That's a damn shame men got to throw their own events for Father's Day.
Yeah, bees
if
like
you didn't
that.
do that for yourself, they wouldn't do nothing for you.
Bees like that
You know what I mean?
sometimes.
You got to create an event and tell people, look, man, I know y'all ain't going to do nothing for your daddy anyway, so you might as well come to the
That's
car
right.
show. That's really what it is.
It's
yo.
gonna have- and then we're going to have rides for the kids. We're going to have stuff to do for the kids, stuff for the pops and all that.
Do you feel that way? Do you feel that if you didn't throw your own event, that nothing would be done
Nah,
for
but
you?
Chick-fil-A is giving free chicken sandwiches
On Sunday.
On Sunday for
They're gonna
Father's
open
Day.
out for Father's Day? No, they're not. That's a lie. That's
the point.
Chick-fil-A. You know.
All right. Well, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Again, shout to the class of 2023. My son Logan graduated this weekend, so congratulations to little Logie.
Big Logan. First of all, stop disrespecting Big Logan and calling him Little Logan.
That's Lil Logan.
All right? I saw him in a picture with you over the weekend. That man had to kneel down
No,
not
he
to
did
make
not.
his daddy look short.
That's not true.
All right?
I'm taller
And
than
you made him
Logan.
turn to the side because you ain't want people to see that buff. I saw what you did.
What?
You angled him, and he had to kneel down a little bit so he looked shorter than you, and
talking
looked
about?
slimmer than you.
Is that true? You trying to downplay your son?
No, I'm taller than my son.
Big Logan.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
thought I saw the picture.
No, I'm taller than him.
Ask him if he's more diesel than his son.
Who has a better body?
My son.
I don't even know why you even had to think about that. What was the thought? There was no thought. There was
There was a
nothing.
pause.
Well, he has to wear a shirt in my house, so I don't know.
So you haven't seen his chest in a
No,
while.
he has to wear a shirt in my house.
Who's more in shape, him or Charlamagne?
Who's more what?
In shape, better chest, him or Charlamagne?
Definitely Logan.
No, it's Logan. Big,
Logan
big,
plays
big
football
Logan.
and track and all
As
types
much
of
as you
stuff.
flirt with this man.
What? All right, and shout out to everybody that was out in Philly. Of course, you at the Roots
Oh
Picnic.
man, we had a ball at the Roots Picnic, man. I am always overwhelmed by the love that Philly shows me because Philly has been so instrumental in my radio career. Because I like to think back to origins, and I think about Wendy Williams being fired from radio in New York, and having to go to Philly to reset her career. Resetting her career got what got her back in New York. Eventually, me ending up on her show, and then the work I did on her show got me my first morning radio show in Philadelphia on 100.3 The Beat. So, salute to Elroy Smith and, my man Big G, George Cook for, giving me a great reference when they
George.
wanted to hire me. Yeah, George, salute to George. George hired you too, right?
He was my boss in Dallas.
In Dallas, yeah.
Shout out to George.
My guy, great mentor of mine. So, yeah, it's always love when I go to Philly, man. The only thing I ever regret is I never got a chance to live in Philly. Because the day that I was going to move into my townhouse in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, I got fired. Literally, the day of. I had all my stuff in the car. And that was the same day I was supposed to pick Duval up from the airport. And they announced I got fired. And then when I picked him up from the airport, he was like, oh, shoot, my dog's homeless.
Because all your stuff in
I
the
had
car.
all my stuff in the car. I had all my stuff in the car because I was literally moving into
So you
the
didn't have that
townhouse.
much stuff.
Nah, so I never really got to live in Philly like the way I wanted to, but I got a lot of love for Philadelphia.
And a radio
man.
firing it's just different. It hits different.
Oh yeah.
Like you're hot and then nobody cares the very next day. It's
Nobody
like,
cares.
Like
It was-
at all.
But I mean, the only thing that was different about that firing was we had the internet. So I was still doing like Vlad TV interviews, and me and Duval was still doing the Hood State of the Union stuff, which is another thing that got me looked at up here. You know what I mean? Because my guy Cadillac Jack and G-Spin was always watching those. So yeah, and then we had Twitter and everything, so you could keep your presence up.
World Star, YouTube, and all that at the time.
Me and Claudia, we did a demo around that time.
Called The Funeral.
The Funeral.
It was me, you, Jason Lee, Little Mo.
Yep.
It was hella. Oh my God, the clip of you when you told, was it Razby?
Oh God.
That you was gonna dress up for him as Halloween. What did you say you were gonna do?
I don't remember.
It was very disrespectful. I remember.
I think that was ChatGPT. I think that was AI.
Thank God he's involved. You said you wanted to be Razby for Halloween.
Razby's butthole.
What?
He said he was gonna paint
You know what?
himself red.
You know what? Let's let this go. Let's not go back
That's
there.
true.
Wow.
It's probably out there.
It got 2 million hits in like 3 days.
I'm just curious. What is Razby's butthole?
I don't
look like?
know. This was a long time ago,
I
guys.
remember.
This was 2000.
Let me ask.
What year was this,
What does it look
Claudia?
like?
He said he was gonna paint himself red and go with the bloody.
Oh, you know what? Let's not.
This was 2010.
All right. When we come back, we got
Right?
a positive note.
I think it was
It's the
2010.
Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Thank God that show to get picked up.
Lord have mercy.
He said he wanted to come back with bloody as a bloody
But
ass.
everybody on that show went on to have great success in media. Jason Lee, Claudia Jordan, myself, Lil Mo. Come on now.
No, it was. It was right before you got Breakfast Club.
Right before I got Breakfast
Like,
Club.
you couldn't do it because you got this, like 2 weeks later, I think.
I think so.
Because we put it out there, got, like, mad hits, and we were
Yep.
like, oh, shoot, we got something here. It was
Yep.
actually really reckless.
It was.
Jesus Christ. All right, it's the Breakfast Club. Positive notes. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Claudia Jordan is here, our co-host. We thank you for joining us again, Claudia.
Thank you.
You come back tomorrow?
Yeah, I got to go to church after this week, though.
You got to go to church after this
That's
week?
with y'all.
Oh, my goodness.
I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Well, Charlamagne, you got a positive note?
Yes, I do, man, and it comes from the great Maya Angelou. Okay, I feel like somebody out there needs to hear this morning. You will face many defeats in life, but never let yourself be defeated.
Breakfast Club, bitches! Y'all finished or y'all done?